Hello, in this video we're going to look at rationalizing the denominator of surds. So if you haven't already, go back and watch my videos on adding and subtracting and multiplying and dividing surds for this to make more sense. So I say recall from the previous video, multiplying the surds rule. This one down here in particular we're interested in. Root x times root x is the same as root x squared. Those cancel. So root x times root x is just x. That's how we're going to rationalize our denominator. All right. So I say, when dividing surds, always ensure you eliminate square roots from the denominator. That's what rationalizing the denominator is. You're eliminating square roots from the denominator. With this rule here, root x times root x is x, and the fact that you can multiply a number by 1 and it doesn't change the number. So do you agree? This number here, root x on root x, is the same as 1. Any number divided by itself is 1. So that's why we are allowed to perform this operation to the denominator. We're allowed to multiply by root x on root x and then use this fact up here, use this fact down here actually to make the denominator rational. Okay, rational just means without a square root sign. Now, let's do it. 4 on root 5. We are going to rationalize the denominator, means times it by that denominator on itself. And then numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. That's how we multiply fractions. 4 root 5 over root 5 squared. And we know that square cancels a square root on the denominator. So we're left with 5. Next one. Root 2 on root 7. Rationalize the denominator. Times it by the denominator on itself, or the root part of the denominator at least. So now numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Root 2 times root 7. And we don't even need that little multiply sign. And root 7 squared. We know root 7 squared is 7. We can write that straight down, and we can multiply the numbers under the square root sign using multiplication of surds. So that's going to be root 2 times 7, root 14 over 7. Done. 8 on root 2, rationalize the denominator. Times it by the denominator on itself. 8 root 2, numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator, root 2 squared. 8 root 2 on 2. Is it as simple as we can get it? Well, let me just move that over a bit first. Looking at that fraction out the front, 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 root 2. Okay, rationalize the denominator, times it by the denominator on itself, or the surd part of the denominator at least. Now multiplying numerator by numerator, 2 times. Now what I'm just going to do, actually no, I'll do it in the next one. I can group those straight under, right? Root 7 times root 15, I can put them under the same numerator. And then we've got root 15 times root 15, we know is 15. Actually, I'm going to just write it as that. And we'll just do it quicker in the next step, just when you're getting used to it. Now, 7 times 15, 105, and 15 on the denominator. Now, 105, I'm not sure whether there are square numbers, but I'm just going to quickly check if any of these are factors of 105. I really don't think so. No, No. So that's as much as that's as far as you can get it. Sorry to scroll through. That's as far as you can get it, I believe. Let me know if you can get it any further. Now 9 root 6 on 2 root 3. And remembering the question is rationalize the denominator. Now, I sometimes tend to forget and I just go, I multiply by 2 root 3. You only need to multiply by the third part of the denominator to get rid of it, okay? Don't overcomplicate your life. Just that third part. And then, let's write it out. 9 root 6. I'm going to put them straight under. 9 root 6 times 3. See how I've grouped them under the same denominator? And then we've got 2 times root 3 squared. 9 root 18 over 2 times 3. 9 root 18 over 6. Is that as simple as we can get it? Look at this. 9 and 6 have a factor of 3. Look at that fraction at the front. So I'm going to divide by 3 on top and bottom. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now root 18, okay? 9 is a factor. Always looking to simplify into that square root zone. And what have we got? 3 times, because root 9 is 3. So slightly more complicated, but not really. Oh, why am I going up this way? 3 times 3 is 9, simplifying on that numerator. That's as simple as we can get it. You will be happy to know that this is the last one. Now, we've got our rules there if we need them. Let's go. Rationalize denominator. All you need to do is multiply by the third bit of the denominator on itself. Sounds harder than it is. Okay? And even before that, look to simplify first, because when I'm going to be multiplying these massive numbers, it's going to end up with a big number. It's going to be a little bit annoying, or will it? Actually, with this one, because 90 plus 70, 90 times 70, oh, hang on. Sorry. No, it is better to simplify beforehand. I was thinking 90 plus 70 and don't worry. Okay, let's simplify. Sorry. Okay, 7. Because I know that 9 is a factor. It's a square number. 9's a factor of 90 there. So let's just simplify that first. Even before rationalizing that denominator, actually. Okay, so I'm just going to simplify it a little bit, make my life just a tad easier. Now, I don't think that 70 has any square factors, so there's nothing I can do there. 7 root 9 is 3 root 10. Now, what I might do, I'm going to move that over on 2 root 70. 21 root 10 over 2 root 70. And then I go back to my question. It said rationalize the denominator, and I must write it rationally by multiplying this third part. Okay, let's make that a little bit smaller. Resize. All right. 21 on root 10 root 70 over Now I get to this stage and I know that timesing by root 70 is just, root 70 by root 70 is just going to be the number itself. That's what rationalizing the denominator is. So I can just, cut down the number of steps slightly. On the denominator, 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 7t is 140. And what else have we got? Okay, we can write 21. Why haven't I zoomed in before? 21 on 21 root 700. And then if things end in 700, if they end in 100, we're happy because 100 is a square number. Look at that. So let's make it a bit simple. Let me just get rid of this. That might help. Okay. Let's just rewrite it. It turned out to be trickier than I thought. So 700 is 7 times 100 on 140. Now, you know what? Oh, no. I know. What have we got? I'm looking to simplify this at the same time. And I know that... Is there any factors in there? And if you get really stuck, you can just put 21 divide 140 in your calculator and it ends up with 3 on 20. Oh, of course, because the common factor is 7 on the numerator and denominator. 7 goes into 21 and 140. Then you've got root 7 and then root 100. 3 root 7 times 10 over 20. 3 times 10 is 30. Oh, running out of space. All good, just a grown woman chucking a tantrum. Okay, 30 root 7 on 20. Getting there. We can divide by 10 on the top and bottom and we're left with 3 root 7 on 2 as our answer. And that's enough surds for the day. So I will see you in the next video.